time is now 12 o'clock and it's April the 11th here in Sherborne, and a very, very warm welcome to everybody. And you're now listening to the community radio sound of Radio Sherborne. Yes, and a very warm welcome to one and all, and welcome to the very first broadcast from Radio Sherborne. We're surrounded here in the studio down in the Rendezvous in Cheap Street with some of the presenters that we've got today. We've got Ross and Ryan, who are going to be on a little bit later on. We've got Susan, we've got Dan, and we've got Steve.
You want to get out of it?
Oh, get out of that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what a start. Oh, we seem to have a slight problem almost straight away on our, our start, but never mind, we shall try and get ourselves up and working here. Right, okay, that's not working, that's not working. Give me another.
I was just thinking, Chris,
Yeah.
With broadcasting, you can never be on time, can you?
No.
You're either early or you're late.
We're late.
And I think we have to own up and put our hands in the air and say, we were late.
We were late.
We were stuck outside this building, we were locked out.
Yeah.
Not an auspicious start,
Wasn't it?
but
Let's hope it.
let's hope things can. Things can only get better. Can't
Things
they?
don't get better. Let's start with this one from the Moody Blues. At least it'll get us going and give us 5 minutes to sort ourselves.
What we feel is we've done a lot for the school, but we haven't sort of done enough for the community, and so that's what we tried to start doing. And as a member of the school mentioned that there was going to be a Radio Sherborne, we sort of took the opportunity to get down here and
Accept the challenge.
there are a lot of music on there which is most of the population of Sherborne, but there are also younger people in Sherborne, which is what our broadcasting will be. It will be sort of younger generations, sort of top 40, stuff like that.
How important do you think it is to get younger people into the habit of listening to the local radio station?
I think it is important
Because they're part of the community of Sherborne.
and I think it is something that they should be doing, because it will not teach them, but it will sort of make them learn to respect their community a bit more if it's got that bit more
In it.
yeah.
Do you think a lot of your friends would be interested in getting involved?
Well, we have spoke to
We've
them.
spoken
We've
to them,
tried to get them on board, but yeah,
Will Dan listen to it?
Dan.
Yeah.
Dan was eager to come down and sort of help us. So.
And have you any ideas about the kind of things you might want to do in the future in the radio?
Well, I'm sort of open-minded at the moment, see where everything takes me.
We do want to do sort of a bit of debating, which is what we're going to try to put in our broadcast, but it's got to be sort of debates of what younger people would do, so it's supposed to going to be
Within the community.
within the community.
Soap opera?
Maybe.
Maybe.
All right.
Not getting towards East End, is it?
Yeah. So.
The BBC don't give us very much coverage for us up in here in the North Dorset or North West Dorset area, and we really needed something, so I thought, right, what we need is a community radio station, and I took my idea off to the local council, and they backed the idea, and from then it slowly grew. We had a nice little article that the Western Gazette did in the newspaper, and the volunteers started rolling in, and here we are 8 months later. We've got ourselves a bit of a temporary studio, but we're going to have a brand new studio built about 10 or 15 feet away from where we currently are, and we will be installed here a little bit more permanently than we are for our 1 week broadcast that we're doing this week. We've got some events coming up a little bit later on at the end of May, and we shall then actually be on real radio, hopefully. We're going
What do
to
you mean by real radio?
Well, you'll be able to tune in using your transistor radio at home, which currently you can't do at the moment. Unfortunately, we're just running on the internet due to governmental regulations. But
Will that mean that people will be able to ring in with requests or with important information?
Oh
about
yes, we
situations?
will want, between now and then, we want to get in touch with lots of the clubs and societies and everything else like that around Sherborne to let us know what they're doing. We can come round, we can do some interviews and just get everybody involved in what we're doing here in Radio Sherborne, your community radio station. So it's very important that everybody starts to join in and get involved. And you can do that, as I said, by ringing us on 814496, or you can also email us on studio@radiosherborne.co.uk.
Very good. Let's hope we get some more calls.
Okay, and let's move on and see what we can do a little bit of magic.